Hi, I'm Brett Murray. Did you know that recent research has shown that the vast majority of people are dissatisfied with their workplace and would rather not be there? Can you imagine the impact that those people actually have on the workplace environment and the corporate culture? It would make it heavy. It would make it feel like it's stagnant, and actually would be a beautiful breeding ground for bitterness. People feeling like they're obligated to be somewhere rather than being there out of enjoyment and desire of being there. Now imagine the opposite. Imagine a workplace where people want to come to work. They love being part of the team. It's not just in the corporate culture. We're talking families, sporting teams, and social fabric, the social cliques in society. Now you usually find that in some sporting teams, the ones that are successful, in some corporations, the ones that are growing, they have a reputation of having a brilliant culture. So how do you develop that culture? Could you imagine being part of a team where every person in the workplace or part of that sporting team, or even in the family, want to be there? They want to be part of that? It is possible. After doing much research and working within the youth culture, which is arguably one of the hardest cultures to have an impact on, I've come up with the 12 blueprint points of cultural design and change. How you can actually have an amazing impact on the culture that you work in. Now culture, as I said before, is a multifaceted diamond. It's not about just coming from the top down, but it also filters from the bottom up. It's actually an absolutely beautiful combination of everyone's ideas, passions, different personality types that bring about the collective, and that collective makes up the corporate culture. Now if you go through crisis in your business or in your family or in your sporting team, that's when you'll find out exactly what kind of corporate culture you have. Sometimes we need to sit back and do an environmental impact study on the atmosphere of our workplace. And once we do that, we look at the 4 questions, the where, but, why, and how. If this is something that's continually part of the vernacular, part of the language, the dialogue that's happening in your family, in your workplace, these questions, where's the breakthrough? But they said, or but this, or but that. We've got to get our big buts out the way. And you look at the where, the but, the why. Why is this happening to us? Why can't we do this? There's always a negative happening. And then how? How are we going to do that? If this is always the language that's happening in your culture, then the environmental impact study that you've just done means there needs to be some change. We need to get some positive affirmation, positive language happening in your workplace. I'd like to come and do that for you and share with you how you can turn your negative environment, if it happens to be that, into a positive, productive environment. You may have a positive, productive environment already, but you want to take it to the next level, we can do that too. I look forward to working with you and sharing the insights of over a decade of professionally working within the youth culture, and actually over 22 years of studying human behaviour and working with institutions such as the New South Wales Police, the New South Wales Government, and the Juvenile Detention System. Changing culture in the juvenile detention system is an amazing experience. Seeing people young men who feel like they have nothing in life, turning their attitude and their culture around to realising that they have more potential than they ever realised. When there's potential and people see it, it just creates an amazing atmosphere. The ancient Hebrew proverb says that hope deferred makes the heart sick. Where people keep having their goalposts moved and the rewards never given, their efforts never rewarded, and encouragement is a foreign language, then you get a really poor environment and it's low in productivity. Turn it around, make it positive, make it productive. People want to be there and they want to be part of it. Do they want to be part of your workplace?